Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Crack and Yap. This is part 2 of what will most likely be a 4-part series of me opening a bunch of Japanese War of the Spark boosters. Obviously, you know, I have an entire box, so if I open 9 in an episode, then I'll get through an entire box within 4 episodes. So yeah, this is part 2. I'm recording this audio post me opening up the entire pack, as I did for the first episode, and I actually really like that a lot. This format has been very good, so I'm giving it another shot. But here we go. First pack, as you can see, already cracking it open. There's Sahili, our Planeswalker of the pack. And then, a very nice Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. That is the, if you draw a card with an empty library, you win the game Jace. So your Thassa's Oracle Jace, whatever you want to call him, in the foil there. So that was really cool pickup. Unfortunately, no Japanese alt arts, if you can see there. I got Sahili, both Sahili and Jace were actually in their normal English arts, so nothing new for the pile just yet. But here we go, pack number 2. So obviously a big reason for me opening this, I said it in the first video, but I really want to see a lot of those Japanese alternate arts for the Planeswalkers. I don't know if I'll be like master collecting all of them, but I would love to see more of them and collect more of them, because I just love the Japanese take, or the Japanese artist take on a lot of these Planeswalkers. So there's a very nice Kiora. Yeah, and like the framing of it, just everything about it, the fact that the art bleeds into the frame. You can even see on that Kiora a little bit the way the like spear goes into the frame, as well as the actual text box has a little bit of the background in it. So they're just like really cool treatments. And obviously I think the single most expensive card from this set is the Yoshitaka Amano Liliana, which is very interesting to see, considering that we now have a lot of his art in Magic, considering we have a lot of this Final Fantasy, the bonus sheet from Final Fantasy, which I think is really cool. So like I have, it's funny because I remember I was looking online when I was buying War of the Spark about the Liliana, and people were just like really excited to see a pretty prolific and famous video game artist do something for Magic. And now here we are, you know, years later, like 7 years later, and there's a bunch of Yoshitaka Amano art in Magic, and it's all very good, very nice art, so it's cool to see. Yeah, here we are, we're still opening. I don't know, I totally missed the that black Planeswalker. I almost said Sorin, but I know it's not Sorin. But another Japanese alt art there. I'm sure, like I said, I normally put the names of all the English names on these videos, so no worries. I totally missed it, but it's there for someone to see. But yeah, collecting these have been a lot of fun, and especially since this is the first time I've really opened War of the Spark, it's very cool to see some of these cards for the first time. Ooh, nice, there is a Nissa. I do remember pulling this Nissa, one of the more front-facing characters, obviously a member of the Gatewatch there, so very cool to see that Nissa in the anime art. I will say, some of the art that the Japanese artist did, obviously some of them look way more anime than others. So for example, that Nissa very clearly looks like an anime character, or like a character that is almost taken straight out of a manga, which I guess is part of it is obviously the artists themselves. Whoever drew the art probably drew it that way, but it's just very cool to see it. I like I always like, one of the cool facts about Magic is, oh nice, there's a Tybalt. But as I was saying, one of the cool facts about Magic is the fact that they can get a lot of artists to come contribute to them. And I feel like a lot of Magic art is very, a lot of it looks the same, which I think is a good thing. And it's a great testament to like how a lot of these artists are able to work together to build a giant set. But then seeing a lot of the art actually having somewhat unique personalities is really cool. Like that Obnixilis Cruelty right there. I think that card looks very, very unique in comparison to everything else within the set, and I think it's really cool. So yeah, I'm a huge art nerd, especially for Magic art, so always fun to see. Teo there, I did actually I think I pulled a Teo in the first video, but not this anime art, the original art for Teo, so no problem spoiling that since it was a little boring. But getting it one of the anime art's really cool. Teferi's Time Twist, I believe that is a blink spell, if I remember correctly. One of the few blink spells that I know of. Quite good in a blink deck, so I want to make a blink deck one day. Maybe a Nico, the Duskmourn Nico would be really cool, but yeah, we'll see. Sarkon, the Masterless, very cool pickup there. Another character who I think very much embodies the anime art is the Nissa, the Tibble, and the Sarkon. Even the Teo is pretty anime, but I feel like those four still feel very different from like the Kiora that we pulled at the very beginning. So, all right, here we go. I believe this is the last pack. I've rambled on enough about art in this game, but I do really, really love the art in this game. Let's see what we get. I actually don't really remember what we got here, or what I got, so I'll be surprised myself. Veto there, cool counterspell. Oh, that's right, yeah. I pulled a second Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. There you go, the double Thassa's Oracle Jace. But that is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. As usual, do all the YouTube things, and I will catch you guys in the next video.